season in the ACC, it all comes down to this: the conference championship game, a battle for the trophy that also carries serious college football playoff implications. Welcome to Bank of America Stadium, the home of the Panthers, right here in Charlotte, North Carolina. We'll see the number 4 team in the country, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Miami Hurricanes. 3A Sports, I'm Chris Fowler, joined in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get this thing going. Kickoff team is out there, and here we go. A conference championship on the line right now. So no return here. He takes a knee in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. Takes off to his right. That's a nice wrap-up there by the junior.
They're just trying to establish the run. There's not much there, but give credit to that defensive line and those linebackers attacking the line of scrimmage to negate any chance at all.
Offense comes up 2nd and 8. That running game not producing much on the first down play. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup.
Chris, I know it's not a huge game. You didn't pick up the first down, but it's still early in this game. Never abort this running game. You keep working. It's kind of like a body blow in a boxing match. Keep wearing the defense down, and eventually you can hit a big one.
Dropping back. It's Carr. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a 4th down.
And I was hoping he'd be able to hold on to that football. That would have been a big play there on 3rd down. Now a big decision coming up here on 4th.
And on 4th down, the punter sends it away. And we'll see what he can do on the return. Oh, he's got a crease here. Look out. The coverage team makes the stop on this return. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Grab down the middle. It's Pringle. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. He makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
Fresh set of downs for the offense after that first down completion. Has the first down and more. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Good tough running here by this Miami Hurricane running back. Nice job up front to be able to pave the way, to be able to come up with a Canes first down. And I tell you, the way he's playing right now, all those famous alumni that Miami have, going to be watching this game and being very proud.
And they'll stop him after a short gain.
That's just not a whole lot of options here for this quarterback on the RPO. The defense, give them credit. They did a nice job of sniffing it out. I wouldn't be surprised if the quarterback is second-guessing that decision of giving it to the back instead of pulling that and either running.
And it's intercepted. Beautiful timing there. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
Boy, just a drive killer right there, Chris. And he didn't seem to throw that ball with much confidence. Just put it up for grabs, and the defense comes down with it.
The Fighting Irish offense is back on the field. This group is coming off a quick 3 and out. Can they put something together in this drive? Using his legs, it's Price. He's got the force and still going. They finally tackle him, but all the way down to the 20-yard line.
There's nothing more that helps an offense than committing to that running game and popping an explosive run like this on the ground. Keeps the confidence of your offensive lineup, Same with your back. It helps everything else that you're doing as an offense in your rhythm. Now you can come back with some counters, try to take some shots off of play action, and keep hammering away with that run game.
They find the slot receiver on a drag route that time.
Yeah, you don't really see this very often from a slot receiver on this drag route, but a nice call here, nice little wrinkle. Quarterback does a nice job of waiting for him to clear the traffic and then found him for a nice game. It's pretty simple as a defensive coordinator. When the quarterback drops back to throw, if we get pressure on him, we got a chance to slow him down and win the football game. If we don't, it could be a long afternoon. Good job here by dialing up the pressure.
Throws to the tight end. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
Well, they take a shot into the end zone on third down. They come up empty, but a reasonable field goal attempt now if they want to take it.
So it looks like they'll bring the field goal unit onto the field. And it's good right down the middle. It breaks the scoreless tie here, makes it 3-0.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
Bringing it out, it's Joseph. Oh, and he's got some space here. They're just able to stop him, but that is a great return there. He's a dangerous guy with the football, and it's a great spot to start this drive. And the Miami offense is back on the field. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. Gets the first and still running. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Well, just a great play by the running back here. Just finding his lanes and exploding through the gap when it opened up.
And he'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
Now, you see this with a lot of backs. There's a tendency to want to try to bounce it to the outside. Now, sometimes the play calls for it, but you know the coaches are telling them to follow the blockers and execute the plan.
Getting set. Here's second down. Scanning the field. It's nickel. He's looking deep here. Tried to go very deep there. Good effort. Now it's third down.
Well, anytime you defend this kind of offense, you need defensive backs who are really comfortable in defending the ball being thrown downfield. It's not just the short to intermediate throws. It's the deep shots that they're willing to take. I love how he showed patience here before he knocked the ball away.
They're backed up here trying to make something happen on third and long. Dropping back. We're going to throw for the first down. He's looking deep again. Fights into the end zone. Touchdown, Hurricanes.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. But when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Extra point makes the lead 4. Momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. He's got some daylight turning on the speed. Picks up some blocks. Can they catch him? Touchdown, Notre Dame. He'll stroll into the end zone. A kick return all the way for a touchdown with a conference title on the line. He's never going to forget that.
Yeah, he'll never forget this. You're right. Conference championship, huge stage. Everybody's watching. Great blocks up front to get him started. And then it was just raw speed and instincts to take it to the house.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Joseph. He's tackled at the 17, so it'd been better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. And here comes the Miami offense back out onto the field. Great possession last time. They punch it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? And he'll heave the ball deep down that right side. And it's hauled in. Catch made way downfield. The Canes looking to run some tempo here.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
To the air, it's Nickel. Running out of time in the pocket. That's incomplete. Even on a first down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Caught behind the line. It's Brown. Tackle is made. That's a short gain, well short of the marker.
Hey, it's a game, but you get the sense that this offense wanted a little bit more from that play.
Third down play, looking for a fresh set of downs. Quick pass, the catch is made. The defense stops him just short of the marker. That'll bring up fourth down.
Well, they're going to come up short of the sticks here, and we got a tough decision at this point in the football game for the head coach. What will they do now on fourth down?
Fourth down and 2 coming up as they try to keep the drive going. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. And he's throwing for it on fourth down. It's complete. That's enough for a first down. They've got him, but they convert on fourth down, and the drive keeps going.
Just great execution here on this fourth down to keep this drive alive. And what I love is the accuracy from the quarterback and a good job by the receiver knowing where that route needed to be able to catch the ball and pick up the first down.
Handoff from the shotgun. Brought down, but broke the tackle. Produce a solid gain there. No huddle now for the offense.
That's a really good run by this offense. And, Chris, here they go. Up-tempo offense looking for a first down.
Play never had a chance. Defense grabs him for a loss.
Boy, just a great job here by this defense, sniffing out the screen. They were not fooled at all. He caught that ball. He had nowhere to go, and it's a loss of yardage.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. Third and long. This one's going to fall incomplete. Brings up fourth down.
Boy, what a call here by the offensive coordinator. Dialed it up perfectly. The play looked like it had a chance for a big gain. Unfortunately, the quarterback off on the accuracy, put that ball too far out in front of the receiver.
Oh, and he's off target. It's no good. A missed chance to tie this game. Still down by 3.
Now that's going to go down as an empty possession for this offense. No points as he's off target. Now you can see he's hanging his head. What poor kicker.
That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Love this early in the game by this defense. Taking control of the line of scrimmage, not giving this back anywhere to go, and they keep him short of the first down.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. They'll test the right side here. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example of the defense. Has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
Looking to scramble. The receiver makes the catch. Tackle, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
Well, it's third down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
As the first down is still going. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain. So, Kirk, as we hit the quarter break here, Notre Dame has the lead. And at the end of the first quarter, let's check out the stats so far. They've flipped ends of the field. We're ready now for the second period. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Back to throw. It's Carr. On the run here. Lets it go. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
So second down after the incompletion. Press coverage now from these DBs. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Moves out of the pocket. Throws it to the right. Oh, the pass is picked off. Not much on the return. Tackled at the 17, but a big interception for this defense.
Love this quarterback's athletic ability and the way he can create and improvise. Unfortunately here, he just didn't locate the defender and he throws the interception.
And the Hurricanes offense retakes the field. No doubt the last drive was deflating. They had to settle for a field goal attempt, but missed it. And it's incomplete. Even on a first down throw, he was under some heavy pressure.
Boy, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. On the move now. On the move, looking deep down the right side. The pass is intercepted. Look out, he's in the clear. They finally tackle him, but what a tremendous play. The pick and then that return.
Well, that's now 2 interceptions for this quarterback, and we're only in the first half. This is the exact start this defense was hoping for to create a ton of momentum.
Slams right into a wall. They got him for a loss. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill curve.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
Incomplete. That should have been caught. That's on the receiver.
Chris, I don't know, man. I think he gets across the middle. He starts thinking about those linebackers and safeties. Got a little bit nervous. Lost his concentration and drops the ball.
He lets it go on the move. And it's intercepted as he threw it back across his body that time.
Well, we're just here in this first half, and this defense is all over. That's their second interception. Good job of pressuring the quarterback, making him uncomfortable, and forcing the ball into coverage.
Here's a wrinkle now. They go to the Wildcat formation with an extra blocker. Let's see how this works out. Direct snap. Breaks into the clear. Wildcat picks up a solid gain, but they're still short of the first.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
They tackle him, but not before he makes the 45, a solid gain.
Quarterback sees that this defense is dropping way back in zone coverage, so he does the right thing. Gets it underneath to that drag route and picks up a first down.
The offense will set up on 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off.
You know, in the RPO game, the quarterback's got to make really sound decisions on that read. Either give it when it's the right time or you pull it out and make the throw. Here, I think he's kind of in that gray area, decides to hand it off and at least picked up some positive yards.
Caught over the middle. It's Pringle. The receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch.
That's what I love about this guy. He has the ability to sneak out of the backfield. The quarterback's able to find him open, checks it down for a nice gain.
On 3rd down, it's a handoff. That's enough for a first down. This offense set up in scoring position at the 40. The Hurricanes will hustle to the line here to run the hurry up.
All right, Chris, here comes that tempo. Sometimes just getting that first down will kick them into that gear.
They make the tackle, but the game moves the ball to the 28. The drive stays alive with that first down completion. Grab down the middle. It's Brown. And the broken tackle there produces a solid gain.
Boy, it's one of the things I love about this running back. It's not just this defense trying to defend him running the football. As you can see here early in this game, trying to get him involved in the passing game. Great call.
He's running out of time here. Not enough on that one. It falls incomplete. Big moment here in this championship game. 3rd and short on the They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. He shreds the tackle. And they stop him at the 4 after an excellent run.
Chris, what I love here is just the vision by the running back. Showing great patience, the hole opens up, and then he's able to use his speed to pick up some good yards.
Oh, and he dropped that one. A great chance at his second interception of the game.
I'm a big fan of the RPO, but it is a dangerous play for the quarterback. You got to make the right decision. On this play, it just seemed like he was a little hesitant, unsure, and it cost him here with an incompletion.
He takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Miami. Methodical but effective for probably one of the most impressive drives we've seen in a conference championship game.
Hey, I have to agree with you. Long drives like that are like a great painting. Slowly layering all the intricate facets until you have a masterpiece completed. That drive was put together in the same fashion. Just masterful execution on that drive.
He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 12. And Coach wishes he left that one in the end zone. And the Notre Dame offense back out on the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. And they don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well. Everything about this play tells you about today's offenses and what they're asking out of their running backs. You can't just be a guy who runs the football anymore. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't do a very good job of it on this play.
Now on 3rd and very long, looking to throw. He'll take a deep shot. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this 3rd down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
Broken tackle, still going. Touchdown, Canes. The special teams produce a score. What a moment. Conference championship on the line. The punt return takes it all the way to the house.
You know, the special team coach told us that he thought they had a chance to either come up with a block punt or hit a big return. In this case, it's the latter. They set it up perfectly, took it all the way back, just like he told us.
And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown.
Set to kick this one off.
And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. Looking downfield, it's Carr. He escapes the pocket. They'll try a pass here. Goes to his right side there for the completion. It's a nice gain. They'll move the football up to the 27.
Chris, a great ability by this quarterback to get outside of the pocket and place the football right where it needs to be for the first down.
Using his legs here. Gets loose, able to scramble for a solid gain.
Chris, I love the patience here by the quarterback. He's waiting for something to happen downfield, but it's not there. Then you see the athletic ability to be able to pick up some good yards.
Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Rolling to his left, outside the pocket. Receiver makes the grab. They bring him down, but it's a big gain for the 47.
Well, you can tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that in route no matter what. He hits it for a nice gain.
Notre Dame getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. Important 2nd down play coming up. quarterback drops back. Catch made on the right side. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a first down. Handoff here from the shotgun. The sophomore able to bring him down quickly.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
They're going to run it here. Finding space at the 20. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Fighting Irish.
Chris, we're still early in this football game. We're in the second quarter. It's a critical touchdown to get their confidence to believe that they can come back and still win this game.
PAT is good. They still trail by 4, 21-17. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And it's fielded. Returner trying to create a big play here. He's got him open. Watch out. He's got great speed. They finally get him, but that's a great return. The last line of coverage guys just able to corral him. But a great spot to start this drive. So here we go. First play of the drive, under 2 minutes before halftime. To the air, it's Nickel. Quick throw to the left. Oh, he could not hold on. Would have been a huge gain.
Big shot here early in the game by the offense, but man, you got to give the defense a lot of credit. Not surprised at all or caught off guard by this aggressive chance by this offense in good position to take that throw away.
Nice grab. It's Joseph. Finds just enough space and makes the first down.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Fires quickly to the left. Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
You know, I like the quarterback's patience here, and instead of trying to force the issue and squeeze the ball into coverage, he just decides to just basically throw it away and live for the next down.
They'll run it here. Tackle made after just a short gain. A timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
And he'll drop back here on third down. Defense is coming after him. Cannot connect. Incomplete, and now fourth down.
Boy, this is all about the defense here. Nice stop here on third down, but really it's about trying to get this offense behind the sticks. Once you get it behind the sticks, you can mix up your coverages, really affect the quarterback's eyes and disrupt the timing and the rhythm of what the offense is trying.
And here comes a deep shot. He's got it. That is enough for a first down. Touchdown, Hurricanes. Great connection there for 6 points.
I'll tell you what, in this first half, this quarterback seems to be making all the right reads and showing the accuracy that he's shown all year long. Outstanding pass, great conversion. They put 6 more on the board.
Extra point makes the lead 11. So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Well, he's got a crease here. Look out. Just able to stop it, but it's a great return. Lucky to prevent a touchdown, but begin the drive in excellent field position. So here comes the first play of the drive. They'll begin from their 47. Looking to pass. It's Carr. And the sophomore quarterback throws it behind the receiver. Incompletion in first down makes it 2nd and 10 from the 47. And the QB will try again on 2nd and 10. Running back has it on a screen now. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion.
A lot of times this can be a tough play to defend because you're so concerned with getting pressure on the quarterback. But here the defense does a good job of coming off of coverage and chasing down the receiver.
Caught over the middle. That's enough for a first down. This offense set up in scoring position at the 40. Offense stops the clock with their second timeout to talk strategy. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. Looking to throw it on first down. Looking to scramble. Heaves it deep down the middle. The pass caught inside the 15. So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the first half. Notre Dame getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Defensive backs up at the line, showing press. And looking to throw now on first down. Looking to the end zone. Intercepted in the end zone. He could go. And the defender will step out of bounds after the pick to wrap up the first half of play. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. Notre Dame will kick it off to start the second half. Return starts from inside the 5. To be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the Miami offense is back on the field. They were productive in the first half, but hurt themselves with turnovers. Let's see if they can fix that here as we get the third quarter going. Looking to pass. It's Nickel. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. That one is incomplete. Took a downfield shot on first down, but missed it.
Well, they come out firing here to start this second half. They didn't make this completion, but I think it sends a clear message to this defense that the adjustments that this offense is going to make is that they're going to be aggressive and they're going to look for their one-on-one opportunities.
Offense getting set. It's second down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. Caught on the outside. It's Gilbert.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. With the catch, it's Joseph. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice game there.
Well, this offensive line, you got to tip your cap. They've done everything you would ask of them in taking care of this quarterback. They do it again here on third down, working with that lead. You know the pressure's coming, and they deliver.
Back to throw again. Moves out of the pocket. And he just throws it away.
Man, I like this play. And not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
So after the incompletion, it's second down. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Tries the right with a quick throw. Finds a man downfield. It's a big gain to the right. Both out of bounds, but it's another big game. This offense producing chunk plays through the air. And the Canes churn out another first down. On the ground, it's Pringle. The gain is 2 yards, so it's second and 8.
Christine, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Dropping back, it's Nickel. Deep shot toward the end zone. And he makes the catch. Touchdown, Miami.
Well, another touchdown pass for this quarterback. Multiple scores on the day. He is in total control of this offense right now, and the defense just doesn't have an answer.
They'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And the PAT makes the lead 18, 35-17. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. He steps out of bounds at the 26. The Fighting Irish offense comes back out onto the field. They go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Second down after that run on the previous play. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Looking for a deep completion. And he's intercepted for the fourth time tonight. They tackle him after a short return, but they get the football back and set up shop near midfield. Offense makes its way on the field, ready to start the drive. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Quick throw to the left. Oh, what a grab! What a catch by the sophomore.
Boy, nice throw and a great catch here by this Miami Hurricane wide receiver. For our younger audience out there who might be watching this game, I got to tell you, you may not remember this, but Miami set the tone for wide receiver play for decades, and they're working their way to get back to that now.
The freshman off the mark behind his receiver that time. Second down after that previous play. Looking downfield, it's nickel. Close to the tight end. But they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between a quarterback and receiver. But, man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. You got a lot of time back there to throw the ball. And eventually, it's going to cost you.
The pass is off target. He got hit as he threw as the third down pressure worked. So they'll settle for a field goal attempt here. Knocks that one right down the middle. And that will extend their lead even further. After adding 3 more points to the lead, they're set to kick it off.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He has got a strong leg. Not surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Tackle at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. So here comes the Notre Dame offense back onto the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. Second down play coming up for this offense. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. On the move now. And he's sacked. He'll be brought down right at the 5-yard line.
This defense recognized that this offense wanted to throw the football. They pinned their ears back, got into attack mode, and came up with a nice sack.
Looking to throw it on third and very long. But this one is broken up. Ball's incomplete.
What a great job here by the defender on a deep ball downfield. One of the toughest things to do is get your head turned back, locate the football. He does it perfectly and bats it away.
And it's taken at the 45. And the returner is brought down. And here comes the Miami offense back out onto the field. They were up double digits at halftime, and they're just continuing to roll, building on the lead here in the second half. Stop right there at the line, no gain.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
Pass is going to be incomplete. He was really lucky to avoid the pick there.
Well, in case you're counting at home, that was nearly his third interception of the game. That offensive staff has either got to give this quarterback some easy passes to build his confidence up, or they need to make a change, bring the other guy in. He's just reckless out there so far today.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Back to pass. It's nickel. The pass rush closing in. And he's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
Well, this quarterback's having one of those games you just dream about. A lot of yards and a lot of touchdown passes. And in fact, he had open receivers again for another big play. The defense finally got pressure on him, or I think it would have been potentially another touchdown.
The kick is good. He knocked it right down the middle. And they add to their lead.
Boy, this guy has such a strong leg. No problem. Up into the net from 50-plus.
And they'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Fighting Irish offense is back on the field. They're coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with him.
He's hit as he throws it. And that is interception number 5 as the nightmare performance continues. And he'll be taken down, but after a good return.
Well, it looks like somebody did a great job of preparing himself to get ready for this football game. It's his second interception in this game so far. Obviously reviewed the...
Breaks into the open. They get him down, but not before an explosive run play on this Wildcat look. It's a first down.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big time.
Motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Canes. Well, they began with great field position, and that didn't take long at all, Kurt.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an opportunity. Your defense sets you up in great field position. You're not looking for a field goal. You're looking for a touchdown. Give the credit to this offense for being aggressive and punching it in.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Steps out at the 21-yard line. Tried to make something happen on the return. Cost himself 4 yards. And the Notre Dame offense back out on the field. This drive is important. The last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What is an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Looking to throw. It's Carr. Pressure is coming. But they don't connect. It's incomplete, and it brings up fourth down.
The quarterback did all he could here to wait until the last possible moment, but he waits just a hair too long, which allows the defense to actually hit him as he throws the ball.
And at fourth down, they'll punt it away here. Returner decides to fair catch this. Offense retakes the field. This has been a dominant performance so far, of double digits at the break, building on the lead here in the second half. The catch is made for a huge pickup and heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
With that completion right there, this quarterback now has gone over 300 yards in this game. What a day.
He's past the marker and still going. They bring him down, but that's enough to move this offense into the red zone with a first down to 17. The Hurricanes looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. Oh, he can't connect with the wideout that time. Incomplete.
Man, you got to love this if you're a defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time, they got to him and forced that incompletion.
After the incompletion on first down, looking to throw it again. Fires it on the move. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. He's brought down at the 6. The offense will have first and goal right there.
Well, this is a beautiful play when the timing is right, as we see right here. The receiver's got to do a good job of working his way back to the football as the quarterback is throwing it. The timing here is impeccable.
Refusing to be brought down. Touchdown, Hurricanes.
Man, that's another touchdown for this guy. This defense better adjust and get eyes into that backfield. He may go for a third or a fourth later today.
The extra point is good. They stretch the lead a little bit more. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And the return starts just inside the end zone. Solid coverage there. They get it at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. Here's the first play of the drive now, backed up at the 15. Back to throw. It's Carr. He escapes the pocket. Pass is incomplete. The defense affecting the quarterback with pressure there.
When this quarterback's trying to do everything he can to give this play a chance, he gets out of the pressure off to his right. But man, did he take a hit and wasn't able to complete this pass.
Scrambling around now, looking downfield. Makes the catch near the sideline and keeps the foot in bounds. That's enough for a first down.
And it is awfully tough on a defense when a quarterback's able to move outside of the pocket and still keep his eyes downfield looking for those open targets. You don't know whether to attack him and try to bring him down or to stay back and defend the pass.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? The DB's right near the line now, showing press coverage. Fights through a tackle. He'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
Brought down, it crosses midfield to the 46. Notre Dame getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Moves out of the pocket. Gets rid of it on the move. And the sophomore QB with an inaccurate throw threw it behind his man.
Even though that was incomplete, it was a savvy play by the quarterback to escape the pocket and the pressure to avoid taking the sack there.
He's back to throw again on second down. Looking for his big tight end. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down. Have one more play here in the quarter. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. From the pocket, delivers over the middle. The defense will wrap him up after a 7-yard gain. It'll bring up fourth down. Down late, they'll keep the offense on the field, trying to chip away at this lead. Trying for a fourth down completion. Finds his receiver. That's enough for the first down. And make the tackle, but that play moves it inside the red zone. Notre Dame comes to the line quickly. Looking for a gap. It's Price. Eventually they tackle him, but what a spin move to earn him the first down.
Well, depending on the temperament of the head coach, he's either turning to the bench and screaming, where in the heck was that all been? Or maybe he's just kind of keeping that to himself, thinking, all right, maybe this is something to build on.
He makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Irish.
Well, first of all, I'm impressed that the user has not turned the game off and reset or playing it to the final whistle. And the offense is following your lead by playing hard and gaining some confidence for next week. You're not going to win this game, but I'll tell you what, you're a trooper.
And they'll set up for the PAT. And it's good. Believe they're going to line up here and go for the onside kick. On the hands team does their job and secures the recovery. wildcat formation. Let's see what the call is. Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. And it's a direct snap. And he's going to get swarmed. The defense all over that wildcat look. Didn't work at all. That sack makes it second down and forever. And there's the handoff. He gets loose. They got him, but not before a solid gain on the ground there.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear a defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time
on the move, but can't find the receiver, and he's brought down.
Interesting call here by the defense in their dime set with 6 defensive backs. Instead of manning up and applying pressure on the receivers, they sit back. Make it tougher on the quarterback. Make him have to read their zone coverage. He gets confused and allows the defensive line to get to the quarterback.
And the returner brought down by the coverage team. And the Fighting Irish offense comes back out onto the field. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has a handoff. Nowhere to run, but corralling for no gain.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Looking to throw. It's Carr. On the move now. Launches it deep down the left side. The downfield shot is incomplete. Brings up third down.
Boy, it's another incompletion. Just something is missing with this offense. Cannot quite get into sync. And now we got another fourth down for this quarterback.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in third and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? Caught over the middle. It's Flanagan. They tackle him at the 48, but it's enough for a new first down. First down now at the 48. What a difference one play can make from being backed up to out near midfield. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Makes the catch. It's Flanagan. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first down. Notre Dame comes to the line quickly.
And there's no time to sit there and talk to each other as a defense. You give up a big gain for a first down, and already you got to get...
Yet another interception. The disastrous performance continues. It's a short return. They bring it down to the 22, but this defense steps up and makes a big play. And the Miami offense is back on the field. This group has been rolling up double digits at halftime. They've just built on that lead here in the second half. Quick throw, catch made on the out route. He has first down yardage at the 46.
Well, it's so easy to get caught up in the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
First down, looking to throw the ball. Bringing pressure. Took contact on the throw. Wow, a third pick tonight by the QB. Could take it all the way. Inside the 10. All the way back for the pick six. Touchdown, Notre Dame.
Chris, how about the defense coming up with a huge play here? Not only the turnover, but it leads them to a score with a touchdown on this interception. Now they're trying to get back into this game. They may have a shot to make it a lot closer than what we thought.
Makes the catch for the two-point conversion as they continue to cut into this lead.
Chris, when was the last time you saw a game turn on a dime like this? A pick six, then a two-point conversion? That's a quick 8-point swing we just watched here.
On the hands team all over that to make the recovery. They come to the line in the wildcat formation. Defense got to be on alert here. Direct snap. Defense ready for the wildcat. Just a short gain.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game. Held him just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Boy, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage and make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now.
Hey, I get that passing the football has had a lot to do with you building up this big lead, but at this point in the game, man, take care of your players, get them out of here healthy, run the football, and get out with a win.
Not what he was hoping for. Instead of pinning the offense deep, it's a touchback. So here comes the Notre Dame offense back onto the field. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. Looking to scramble. Trying to create outside the pocket, but they got him for a sack.
Chris, I'm really surprised by the way this game has turned out. That's another sack by this defense. They've done such a great job of preparing a plan to get ready for one of the top quarterbacks in the country. They've kept him out of sync, applied pressure, and a big part of the reason they're enjoying this lead right now.
Offense looking to convert on 3rd and short from the 27. To throw, it's Carr. Pass is tipped at the line and will fall incomplete. Good play.
It's just so hard in these late game situations when you're trailing by this much to try to get the ball downfield against nickel or dime coverage. They're inviting you to take that underneath throw, hoping you burn the clock as you go.
The offense stays on the field down multiple possessions. Easy choice. Needs a completion here on 4th down. He's got it. Enough for a 1st down. They've got him, but they convert on 4th down, and the drive keeps going. Notre Dame comes to the line quickly.
That's why you practice and work on these routes. When you get to a 4th down, you...
Testing the defense with a throw downfield. Intercepted right near the end zone. What a play. Brought down after a short return, but the pick sets up his offense. And here comes the Miami offense back out onto the field. They were up double digits at halftime, and they're just continuing to roll, building on the lead here in the 2nd half. Defense makes the stop after a 5-yard gain, so 2nd and 5. It's the 2-minute timeout as the offense continues to try to work the clock and secure an impressive victory here today. Here's the 2nd down play. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Quick throw to his receiver. He's got it in the open. Tackle made after a big gain. Another big play for this offense, Kirk. They are not throttling back here, even with a comfortable lead in the 4th quarter.
This defensive coverage seems one step behind the entire game. Even when they call the right coverage, the offense has made the plays that they need to be able to put points on the board.
Back to pass. It's nickel. The quarterback delivers complete to the right side. They bring him down at the 44. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield now.
Well, this defense cannot find any way to slow this guy down. He's been making plays like this all game long, over 100 yards receiving on the day now.
The Canes with 1st and 10 here. Pulls it in. It's Pringle. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
The running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
Pass caught. 2nd down now. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. And it falls incomplete. The defensive pressure hurried to throw that time. After the incompletion, the lineup here for a 3rd and 7. Dropping back, we're going to throw for the 1st down. To dart to the left side. It's caught inside the red zone, still on his feet. And a huge gain. They finally bring him down at the 11. Here we go. That huge explosive play has set the offense up in the red zone. On first down, it's play action. And the pass is incomplete just across the goal line.
Well, this offense has had a great day today. The game is out of reach. I'd be curious to know why the starting quarterback's even still in the game, and why is he throwing the football?
From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. And he's finally tackled at the 3. Defense getting pushed backwards.
That's the mark of a well-coached team. These guys don't even pay attention to the score. They're just out there executing and churning up yards. Good, solid run there as this clock continues to wind down. This offense has had a great day.
Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
I don't know what the quarterback saw there. He should have pulled that ball out and tried to make a throw, but instead he hands it off to the poor running back, and it's a tackle for a loss.
The field goal is good. And that will extend their lead even further.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
After another score to punctuate this offensive performance, they'll just kick it away and let the defense close it out. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. Here's the first play of the drive now, backed up at the 15. Dropping back, it's Carr. Looking right, this one caught. They bring him down after a short gain there. And the offense takes timeout to stop the clock with just 11 seconds remaining. Now it's second down here. On the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. And that's incomplete. Just 8 seconds remaining now.
Boy, this offense has really struggled today, Chris, when it comes to throwing the football. They have dug themselves a huge hole. They're not going to have any chance of coming back. And I think one thing about this is you wonder where you go from here. You're hoping to make a play or two to give yourself a belief that things can get better, but it's just been a disastrous day for the offense.
Can they keep this drive going? It's 4th down and 6. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Taking a deep shot here late in the game. And that's it. The game will end on one last incompletion. What a special year and a moment these players will never forget. After all they put into this, they can now call themselves champions of the ACC. With the playoff spot locked up, we're going to find out where they're going to be playing as they pursue now a national championship. And that is going to do it. We enjoyed being here. For Kirk Street, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.